How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. Today I want to talk to you about a new crypto. Now, this is a crypto that has a similar business model to what you might see with Binance, KuCoin, some of these other cryptocurrency exchanges, but they're trying to do something a little bit different. Now, they are much smaller in market cap. They're much more speculative, but with that extra risk comes more potential upside. Now, they have moved up a lot since they came out, and they have recently taken a little bit of a dip. So the whole market at the time of this recording is still down a decent amount. I'm not sure exactly when you're watching this, but it's still down a decent amount from where it was a week ago. So with that, this smaller crypto and a lot of other smaller cryptos were hit kind of hard. So that's why I wanted to bring this to your attention today, because there is still a decent discount from where it was just a little while ago. Now, with that in mind, this is a sponsored video. This is a new partner of the channel, and it is TradeStrike. So the crypto itself is StrikeX, which we will take a look at here. But what they're trying to do is they're trying to tokenize, and they're trying to provide better value to retail investors. So this is a very interesting platform. They're basically saying, hey, you should be able to invest in what you want without all these hidden fees, because a lot of people don't realize even when you're getting free trades, some of the time it's not free. I've noticed that even with some of the platforms I use, they say that there are no fees when you buy and sell, but their spreads are really expensive. Now you can see they also say no restrictions. So that's one of the benefits that we'll talk about too. So traditional trading platforms aren't built for retail investors. They're built for hedge funds. They're built for companies to make money. But blockchain will change that, and it will digitize things that a lot of people don't even realize can be digitized, like real world assets. Now, their crypto is STRX, StrikeX. It's available most easily on PancakeSwap, but also Bitmart, Probit, and it's on a lot of these other sites so that you can check out their price. So we'll take a look at that in a second, but they were right around $100 million market cap. Now they've come down a little bit. It is, at the time of this recording, about 77 million. Now this is not right, whatever this is. I believe that was because they added some liquidity and it threw off the charts, but essentially it should be like this, pretty much going up here. But you can see it was around 20 cents. Now it's around 12 cents, but it's come a far way since they started back in April, March time. So what are they trying to do? Well, they see this huge market, right? So right now they are a $100 million market cap, but when you compare it to some of these other cryptocurrencies, some of the other native cryptocurrencies like BNB, FTT for FTX, KuCoin's coin, which is KCS or Pancake, it is still very inexpensive comparatively. I mean, it is about 1,000 times less expensive than BNB, 70 times less expensive than FTT, 20 times less expensive than KCS, and 50 times less expensive than Cake. Now, to be clear, they are still working on these products. So their platform is not available yet for the masses to start investing in stocks and crypto and tokenized real estate on their platform. However, they do have one product that just came out recently, which is pretty interesting. So you can see some of their month-on-month performance. I don't want to go too into that, but you can see that it's been increasing as their holders have been increasing, because they're up to 10,000 holders now. Now, this is going to be really important for stocks, because you can tokenize stocks in a way that allows you to trade them 24/7. Now, there are some restrictions in some areas on this, but this will be really fascinating to see. Whoever does this well, I think, will make a lot of money from it. So right now they do have this TradeStrike that they are going to build. That is their main product, but they have TradeStrike Lite. And here you can actually earn 10% APY with staking your StrikeX tokens and then StrikeX wallet. So recently they did come out with their DEX, and staking is live. So they upgraded their DEX recently. They say that it can vary between 10 and 20% for an APY, and that's actually pretty good when you are able to stake for that amount. That doesn't give me any red flags like some say that you can get hundreds of percents or thousands of percent. That always makes me take a step back, but 10 to 20%, that's reasonable. And they already have a lot of value locked in. They have 48.3% of their total tokens that are already staked very soon after TradeStrike Lite came up and is available. So that's their DEX. Now, They are partnering with Chainlink because their products are powered by Chainlink's Oracle technology, and then they also use Amazon Web Services. So if you see AWS, that is what it is. They're using them. So they think that all the assets on a single platform, very valuable, very easy to use, accessible ownership, so you actually own what you have. You can take stocks off the platform and stuff like that. Secure, lightning fast transactions all the time, cheap transactions, and access to full trading hours. They say that there are a variety of ways that this actually gives power to people: peer-to-peer trading, transparency and fairness, no geographical boundaries. Some people can't invest in certain stocks and business opportunities, and then less third-party restrictions and greater liquidity. They have already been CertTech audit approved. Now there were some things that popped up in their audit. So I did reach out to the team so that they could walk me through maybe what these vulnerabilities that CertTech found were, because it's kind of hard to see in the report, but it's not anything to do with the code. They said it was really due to the vulnerability of the centralization of their right to get into the burn and the buyback wallets. So basically they need to have access to those wallets, but that is also a risk. So basically they could remove the BNB from those wallets, but that is why you like a team that is fully doxed, so that way there's a much less chance of them actually doing something like that, especially when they have a crypto that's already worth $100 million. I think they want to keep that going and keep the success going for them. Of course, with all this too, I should say I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a stock analyst. With these smaller cryptos, there is more risk, but like I said, there's more opportunity, and they see that opportunity. They say there's limitless opportunity. The market cap of tokenized stocks, it's at 231 million. That's just a small part too of the overall stock market. The overall stock market's worth 100 trillion plus, 2 billion NFTs, 2 trillion in crypto, and infinite amounts of money more in all the other parts of the world, like with real estate. They say that the boom is only beginning. They are seeing some hyper growth at all these different companies, Binance, FTX, and they're seeing a lot of growth here too with just their own investors. They break down why free isn't really free. So on a lot of these different apps, they say that they give free trading, but there's a spread. And as you buy more shares, as the spread is higher, you lose way more money. So what they want to do is they want to give you a percent fee. Now, with this, you do have to pay gas. You can pay as you go, or you can go with 25 cents plus a 0.5% fee. And then also they'll charge about $5 per month. So there will be a flat fee, which will give them monthly income as a project too. So it's going to depend on how much you trade and what you want to do, but basically they're not going to make you have that huge spread, and it will save people a significant amount of money. They say a user investing 4K to 20K on average with 1 to 5 trades a day would save up to $100 a month with the subscription package. So obviously it's going to be dependent on how much you trade, how much you're putting in, what kind of spreads you have on your platform, but it can save you a good amount of money. Now let's take a look at their products here a little bit. Like I said, TradeStrike trading platform, that is due in Q4 of 2022. So that's what they're raising money for now, is their trading platform, but they have their DEX already that came out. They're already coming out with a trade DEX 1.5 version, or V1.5 and then V2. And the thing that I like about this project, first of all, just their website really well built too. That's something that I can't say enough. Because honestly, there are a ton of projects that don't build their websites well, and you might say, oh, all the ones that you show are good websites, and that's because I don't work with companies that have terrible websites, because that is a big red flag. They are doxed, so you can see everyone on their team. You can reach out to them in various ways. Also, one thing that I really like is that they have a YouTube channel. A lot of these projects don't do that, but they have had multiple AMAs. So they've done 2 hours of just explaining what they're doing, which is always nice because you get a deeper level of understanding with those different AMAs. Then you can see how the tokens are broken down. About 48% are already staked, 11.3 are at the burn address, Unicrypt lock 5%, liquidity pool 1%, ownership wallet 1.3%. So they do have a 3% tax. So our 3% tax sends 1% of all sales to our marketing wallet, 0.5% to our buyback and burn wallet, and then the remaining is 1.5% added to the liquidity pool. This is pretty normal, especially for projects on Binance. A lot of projects do this, but this is less of a tax than most use, which I kind of like. Now, they do have an explanation for how to buy on PancakeSwap. If you don't know how to do that, I'll leave the link to their website underneath the video so you can research that a little bit more. And like I said, the staking is live, so people are locking up their tokens for the long term with StrikeX and just betting on the long term of this cryptocurrency and this platform and this project. So they are a relatively, I don't want to say relatively large, but they are a decently sized cryptocurrency with almost $100 million worth of market cap. It was around 150 million just a few days ago before the dip in the market. So definitely check out the links to this underneath the video. As always, do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor, but I did want to bring some attention to this because it is a fascinating thing what they're trying to do. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.